Ladies and gentlemen, she is back. One of my truly favorite people in the entire world is back, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Dixie.
You are so stinking sweet to me. It's so good to see you again. Lord, I know. You know what? The show opened last night at the Temple Theater, and I'm very excited because we figured out this is my 6th time back in Iowa, and I actually started the entire tour here 14 years ago in 2008.
I was just going to say, there's something big to celebrate with you being back in town, and that's it.
Isn't that stinking funny? Like, some people like put together a show and then like when we were originally booking it, my tour booker said we probably expected about a year and a half. Well, I don't know. He's dead under a cliff somewhere, but I'm still going strong. 14 stinking years. Isn't that crazy?
14 years, and it started right here in Des Moines.
It started right here in Des Moines, and then they said, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Drinking." And they were like, "You want to come back?" And I said, "I'd love to come again." And so I'm back doing my show, Dixie Tupperware Party, for 2 weeks at the Temple Theater. I'm the first show of the whole so there's a whole season of great shows and entertainment and fun and everything coming back. But I'm the first one to lead it off, and so I feel so blessed to be able to come back and do it, especially at a time, theater's been closed for so long, and our whole goal is to get people to smile and think and have a good time, and I want to invite people to come back to the theater, because people will be like, "Oh, theater still happens?" Yeah, it's that big building with all the fun happening on inside it.
But how fun is that? Because that's kind of how Tupperware Party started, right? It's about bringing people together, and that's what your show's about. It's about bringing people together.
You are so smart. It's almost like you've been to the show and listened to what it's about. It's crazy. I don't even know how it happened. But yeah, it is. I mean, the whole thing is about, especially during the pandemic, we learned so much about being separated and not being with people. Like, be able to come back and share a collective experience and have some fun. Because even if you go to movies or theme parks, you're doing stuff with your little group. But with the theater thing, everybody is all part of the whole situation. And so this is what the show is really about. It's about, I use this Tupperware as kind of the metaphor for coming together and being with people and having fun together and finding these little golden moments in life that inspire you. And I wrote it, like I said, so many years ago, and it's funny because it seems so relevant even today with everything that's going on. It's like, come back to the Tupperware Party and have a good time and smile with your friends.
Yeah, there's actually moments in the show where you can like look to your neighbor and say hello, and it's just like reconnecting with people in such a beautiful way. But can I just say, I've seen this show more than a handful of times because I love it so much. But every time I go, I am still laughing until I cry. I am still having moments where you touch my soul and you make me think. But it's a party. It's about coming together and having a party.
You are so sweet. I appreciate that. But yeah, it is. It's about coming together and having a party and finding those things about yourself that can go out into the world and show what's great about you. Because so many times people forget sort of the golden person that they are, the wonderful thing that they add to the conversation and the equation. And it's about coming back to the party and finding your voice throughout this party. So, and it just makes me smile. And last night, opening night, everybody was so stinking neighborly. And people wanted to rub up on my leg and do all the nice things. That's why I come back to Des Moines, because everybody is so nice. And you also have like a bunch of dumpsters you can go behind and do this stuff. But other than that, it's just, everybody is just, you just make me so giggly on the tingly place, and that's what's so nice, Is
that what it's about? Is it about the people? 14 years of doing this show, you can still make people laugh. You can still give people some incredible feelings. Is that what it's about? Is that what keeps this going?
I think what keeps this going is that people really do they have a good time at the show. But I think what makes it fun for me is it's different every day. Every single audience is going to be a different audience. Every single audience is going to give me back, because there's interaction with the audience. I talk to people. I get people up on stage to help me. And so for me, I never know what it's going to be like. I never know who's going to be part of that equation, because they're part of the situation, and that's what makes it fun for me. That's what keeps me on my toes, and that's what makes the show new and fresh and different. And one of the things that's so funny is, when I was here originally, a bunch of people saw the show, and then people have come back with their friends and their family and everything. And I've had people that been messaging me on social media and say, "Oh, my daughter was too young to see the show before, but my mama brought me to your show in 2008. Now I'm bringing my daughter to your show." So it's almost like a generational thing for people to be able to come back and say, "Oh, I'm going to buy the whole family." And there's nothing that brings a family together more than food storage solutions. And so I'm very excited to be part of that, because I'm a giver. It's what I do. Well, I mean, some say a carrier. I say a giver because it sounds nicer, and it just, otherwise, you say a carrier during the pandemic, and then everybody stands 6 feet away from you. It's really hard to have sex with somebody from a distance.
Okay, and there we go. Welcome to Dixie's Tupperware party. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You are so sweet.
Go get your tickets. She's only in town for 2 weeks. Well, now about a week and a half. So dmpa.org. Make sure you get the VIP so you can get some extra special loving. All right, everybody, stick around because Taylor Canuse is coming up after this break to tell you more about what's happening outside. We'll be right back.